Hi, welcome to Becoming Some Benny. My name is Russell and I'm back again with another Miss Malaika pyramid video. This week's episode was a big conversation where the delegates shared their thoughts, opinions, and perspective on various social issues affecting women, not just women, but the youth as well. Personally, I've been looking out for this episode because during last year's finale, Madam Teresa said that Miss Malaika is shifting into addressing social issues, especially issues affecting women. So I was looking out for this episode because I know that this episode is going to be one of the determining factors that is used to crown the next Miss Malaika Queen. And I will say, this episode, the ladies did not come to play. They did not come to play at all. They ate this episode and left no crumb. I was struggling to pick my pyramid. This week, my measures for analyzing the delegates were in-depth knowledge, showing the skills that you have much knowledge about the topic on discussion, presentation, eloquence, articulation, gracefulness, poise, style, beauty, and I was looking out for their point of view. I was looking out for their unique voice on the subject matter. Miss Malaika is heavily dependent on public vote. No matter how well the delegate is doing, if they don't get enough vote, they'll be out of the competition. This review is in two parts. The first part is the honorable mention. Those are the delegates who are doing well, but I think they need to push a little bit extra harder. And the honorable mention, the ladies who did very well in this episode, and they are doing well to be seen and to win the crown. So let's get into it with the honorable mention. At number 5 on the honorable mention list is Enyam. I placed Enyam on the 5th position because she was speaking from her personal view. I also felt like she was walking on eggshells. She didn't want to offend people. She was very sensitive about the topic. She didn't want to appear that she's being judgy, so she wanted to stay neutral. For me, I think it didn't go well for her. Also, I don't know, but I felt like her demeanor this week was a bit down. I don't know, but I felt like she was a bit off. Comparing her this week to last week, I felt like last week she was more fun, she was more energetic, she was more determined, she was more ambitious, but I didn't feel that in this week's episode. Although it was a fun night and this one is a serious topic and this is a serious discussion, I still was expecting the same qualities from her in this episode, and I didn't get that. The 4th is AJ. I really like AJ's personality. She has this kind of chill, bubbly, goofy personality, and I think it's working for her. And I wouldn't be surprised if she comes out to be Miss Congeniality, the most friendliest delegate. I love how she speaks and presents her thoughts. However, she was not giving me boss vibe. She was giving me assistant vibe. She was giving me executive assistant vibe, and I didn't like that for her. I wish she could have given me big boss energy. That was what I was looking out for. 3rd is Reina. I love when the delegates surprise me. I love when the delegates pull up and say, "Watch out, I'm coming." That's what Reina came this episode with. Like that she had her voice, like she knows what she wants and she's not settling for less. But there was something that was not making me to get into her. I don't know. There was something. I have to rewatch her several times, but I was still not getting the missing elements. But in all, I felt her presence. She took her space and owned it. 2 is Lady. Lady is pretty chill. I like her chill vibes. Like, she's very calm, chill, and she speaks very well and how she presents her thoughts. But this week she didn't make it to the pyramid again because I felt like she was playing it safe. She was not giving me the hardcore energy that I'm looking out for. Although in the beginning I was saying that she was giving me gangster vibes. I want the gangster, but not too much gangster. Pretty gangster. Number 1 on the honorable mention list is Frida. This is another surprise delegate on my list. She expressed herself very well. She always goes straight to the point. I like that for her, and she was looking good. If I was to award best dress, she's definitely on my best dress list. And she was poised and graceful as well. She didn't make it to my pyramid because during the beginning of her submission, she felt like she wasn't too sure of the information that she was giving. That was the only takeaway from her presentation. Aside that, she was very spot on. And I see her going far. I won't be surprised about that. That was the honorable mention list. Now let's move to the pyramid. The delegate who ate and left no crown. The delegate who came and did not play with us. The delegate who are killing it and who are making sure they are seen in the competition. Let's get into it. At the base is Betty. Betty has been doing well in this competition. Every week you could see her groove. This week, I love how she presented herself, how she made her point across very clear. I did enjoy her speech. She was fun to watch. She was very memorable. But I'm still not getting my queen factor from her. I'm not getting my girl next door vibes from her. That's what she's missing. But I see her going far in this competition. I don't know her project for Miss Malaika. That's the only thing I'm looking out for. That's the only thing I want to know from Betty. Then I can make my final thoughts on Betty. But aside that, she's doing well and I know she's going far in this competition. Hopefully, top 10. Yes. Next on the pyramid is Farida. This week, Farida was killing it. I love how she came in with a position. You know her stance, you know her voice, and she was delivering. Although I didn't agree with some of what she was saying, I still feel like she spoke very well. She delivered her message very well, and I enjoy watching her and listening to her speak. Now, I'm more interested in seeing her. She gave me a lot of wow moments watching her. Why Farida is not on top of my pyramid is because she doesn't smile a lot. I wish she smiles a lot. Sometimes she smiles, it feels like she's forcing it. I don't know. I think she needs to learn how to smile. That's my only issue with Farida. Next lot is Nyaneba. This week, Nyaneba was just giving me a whole vibe. I love her appearance. I love her look, her style. She was just giving me grace, poise, and she really spoke well. She was very articulate. I love how she presented her point and how she was able to communicate with Sika. And also, she was a bit passionate when she was talking. You could see that she had a passion for something, which is her project. And I like that she was able to infuse that into her speech. However, I didn't put her on the top of my pyramid because during her presentation, she was a bit fidgeting. She kept playing with her hair. And for me, I feel like talking with hand gestures is quite okay. That's for me. But while she was just brushing through her hair, it was kind of distracting to me. But you already give me queen vibes, so let's not distract that. So that was her only minus. But aside that, Nyaneba is my top 5. Yes, almost making it to the top. And the second slot is Fortune. This week, Fortune came with fire. She was very articulate. She was speaking well. She was looking good. She was very poised. She was very graceful. And she made a lot of good points while she was making her submission. She can be a panelist on any talk show discussion. She sounds well. She's very engaging. She's able to grab and hold your attention while she's speaking. Seeing her on the second position on the pyramid, I feel like she deserved it. To the top of the pyramid is Na Ajoko. She came, ate, and left no crumb. She was on fire. all the experience that she said she has gone through, she has gathered, the skill set that she talked about, she really put them into good use, and it really helped her. She was very eloquent, she spoke well, she made good submissions. Although I didn't agree with some of her points, I was really disappointed when she and her bias said that they are not feminists. I'm like, still, she made good submission, and she was very clear and concise with her speech. Her presentation was very flawless. At the moment, it didn't feel like a question and answer like some of the delegates. It felt like a question and answer. This one, for her, it was more like a conversation, like the episode title, Big Conversation. If I liked the little bit of back and forth she had with Sika, all around, she was entertaining and delightful to watch, and I didn't find it difficult putting her on top of my pyramid. And now, the only thing I'm looking out for is her charity project, her project after winning Miss Malaika. That's one of the determining factors to winning the crown. So I'm hoping she has a good project at hand. Aside that, I see her going to top 3 effortlessly. This is it for this video. I'd like you to join my Maliaka chat room in the comment section below. I'd like to know which delegate is your favorite delegate for this year's Miss Malaika Bloom season. I'd like to know which delegate you think is bringing it, which delegate is giving us fire, which delegate is going top 10, top 5, top 3, and is winning the crown. I'd like to know your thoughts and your opinion on this year's Miss Malaika Ghana in general. Kindly join the Malaika chat room and let's Kiki over there. And if you like this video, kindly leave a tip by liking, subscribing, and sharing it to your amazing friends. Thank you. I'm very grateful for making time to watch my video. There are a lot of content out there, but you chose to watch mine, and I appreciate that. Thank you very much once again. See you next time in the next one. Bye bye.